Welcome to Black and White Builds 423. Today is kind of a sporadic video, but a quick lowdown on the Jeep 2016 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon Hard Rock Edition. We have put roughly, with labor and everything, into wheels, tires, lift kit, custom paint on all of it, fenders, bumpers, lights, everything that's on this Jeep. It is about 15 grand with labor. So after everything's said and done, 40, I think it's $49,000 Jeep, so a little over 60 grand overall invested into this thing. My wife is pregnant, so she does not need this big lifted Jeep anymore, or not for now. Maybe wait a couple of years and buy a newer one and rebuild it. But her doctor's appointments for all the ultrasounds and everything have been just across the street from the CarMax dealership. Don't really know a whole lot about CarMax, so we set up an appointment. We're gonna go see what this thing will appraise for over at CarMax, which I'm not expecting a whole lot because it does have its scratches, dents. Actually, I don't think there's really any dents, but there's plenty of scratches and everything on it because we have used this Jeep. It's been a great Jeep. I mean, I even did, all the little cheating and everything to make it look extra shiny. Through the tires shine down on everything, including the fenders. So where everything looks pretty nice and new. So you can see there has been a lot of money invested into this, but we're growing a family right now, so we don't need this as of right now, but we are considering still possibly just going to a newer Jeep and leaving it stock for a little bit but I figured we'd go give CarMax a chance, see what they have to offer, because we went there one time checking out what all they had on the lot, but then they're like, oh, well, it'd be really nice if you bring in the Jeep. Even told them what the Jeep was. It's like, I don't know what we can offer you, but we still really like to appraise it for you. So we'll go ahead and head that way. All right, guys, so we're about to pull up on CarMax, but real quick, I don't know how much filming they're gonna let me do. I've seen CarMax videos on YouTube where they've allowed them to basically show everything, but I think it's up to the specific dealership on what they want to allow, so I'm not sure. But my wife is pregnant, so that means she gets what she wants first, and she's wanting Steak and Shake while we're here. That's how I conned her into yeah, right there, yeah, the Steak and Shake that I was about to pass by, and now I'm going in the exit. That'd be all right. But Steak and Shake was overloaded right now, so we'll have to do that during the 45-minute car appraisals that they do here. But what do you all think? Put your comments down below what you think before I tell you later on in the video what they're gonna give us for it. I'm guessing 29 because I have a check engine light on, but whenever you look up the check engine light, it says it doesn't exist. And on top of that, I do need to rebalance and align the Jeep so it doesn't drive perfect right now. It still drives very well, but it just needs a few things here and there to get, maximum dollars out of it. So my guess is I'm gonna say $28,732. What do you think, sweetie?
Not enough.
Not enough. Yep, that's the perfect answer. All right, guys, it is the following day. I'm looking a little rougher than usual due to I just left the gym and I'm trying to fit all this filming in where I can. If y'all been keeping up with the channel, we're crazy busy. We're moving houses, trying to figure out the vehicle situation. I started another YouTube channel, Daddy's To-Do List. I'll put that stuff down below. That's more the family-oriented stuff. Me and my best friend trying to, figure out the whole scheme of becoming fathers and everything. Or I already have a 6-year-old, but he's never done it. And I was in the military for my 6-year-old when she was born, so it's still kind of a new experience for me. But anyways, trying to do both YouTube channels, your 40+ hours a week at work, and everything that has to do with moving. As you can tell, the garage is trashed where all the moving boxes are there. But anyways, back to the original point. So the way that CarMax really worked, it was kind of a new experience for me. It is kind of nice. From my understanding, the employees are paid hourly to where that's why it's a no hassle, no gimmicks or whatever. They don't get anything if you buy or don't buy a vehicle. They're paid hourly, so there's no hassle there. And the nice thing is they give you the straight up price. There is no negotiating. That's with your trade-in or you selling them a vehicle or you buying a vehicle with them. It's one flat rate, and that's literally all there is to it. So you don't spend hours and hours at the car lot. Granted, I have a great relationship with Johnson City Ford here. I've bought a lot of vehicles with them. I walk in, I get that same thing or whatever. But not as many people like me seems to go through a vehicle every 6 months to where that's, so easy to do. But anyways, so it said that it had 2 owners. This thing only has 1 owner. We bought it as a lease, or we went through the lease process, immediately paid off the whole lease, where we haven't had a payment like a year and a half on the thing. But where we registered in Michigan and then Tennessee, from where we was military moving around and everything, it says 2 owners. It says it's never been an accident. It wasn't a minor fender bender. Someone bumped into our spare tire, didn't do any damage to the Jeep or anything, but I really thought it was going to be annotated on there, but it wasn't. So we're 41,000 miles, 2016 Jeep Wrangler 4-door unlimited Rubicon Hard Rock Edition. That cost 49 grand originally. Oh, and I was a little further off than I thought. I already looked at the video. I said $28,732 what I thought they was going to offer. I thought I said $29,732. But anyways, so it was no hassle or anything. They did their thing real quick, looked it all over, and they gave me more than what I guessed. So it's not crazy because I really did shoot really, really low, expecting them to like not care. And the way it does is something like this. They will buy things that are aftermarket, just won't go on the front lot. They'll send it off to a wholesale and everything, and they'll go off the average of what vehicle's been bringing in. That's roughly the same thing in the past 30 days. Now, granted, I don't think they've had any Jeeps like this come in the past 30 days, so I think that's why they gave us the offer that they did. It's higher than what I thought, but it's still pretty low because nobody's going to trade in a Jeep typically unless they really need the money or something. At a CarMax, you know, that's built aftermarket, you're going to sell it privately. The only problem is I really hate all the issues of selling privately, so I figured I'd give them a shot if they were in the ballpark range, because you do get a big tax break whenever you trade in a vehicle, which a lot of people don't realize. So if you trade in one within a couple $1,000s of what you'll privately sell it, you still break even, and makes everything easier. As you hear, my dog's going crazy in the backyard. But anyway, so what they offered us, if anyone guessed before, they offered $30,000. So yeah, it's really low. I think I got an offer for $36,000 from the Dodge dealership across the street, which I'm really good friends with those guys. I know everyone over there. One of my off-roading buddies, his uncle's the GM, so I mean, I know everyone over there, the whole sales department and everything. So I don't know if they maybe favored me a little bit for 36 on trade-in on this thing, which that was 8-9 months ago. It was right before I put $4,000 into the custom painted lift kit and everything. So maybe I can still get that 36, maybe a few dollars more. Doubt it, because technically it's 2019 now, and it's a year older. So even though we've only put like 2,000 miles on it since that day, because it gets driven 5 miles to the college that my wife goes to and 5 miles back every other day during the week. And that's really it. We use this thing for basically everything. So anyways, that is it. It is kind of a low ball shot. They would have let me film on the property, but you have to go through this whole thing of the manager there has to email the, I guess like the equivalent of the GM there, and then the GM may have to email someone else to make sure that it is okay. That's why I see some YouTubers are able to get some of the filming. I think it's because they contact them weeks in advance for this. I did sporadically, so that stuff couldn't go through. And I've seen other YouTubers also, you know, kind of do that. They kind of hide the camera, because I think that I'm not a lawyer, never will be, don't care to be. But I think technically speaking, any conversation you are allowed to film. Just you can't film the individual's face or anything like that, which there's gonna be 1,000 people try to correct me on that. I don't know for sure, just what I've been told in the past. So you'll see them like hide their camera in their pocket and just get the audio of it, because I think you're allowed to film all audio of yourself as long as it involves you. You're allowed to have it on record. But that's just a guess. I didn't want to screw with all that or any ramifications of if I did film there. So I did go in there. I asked them, I was like, hey, can I do this? They're like, actually, no, this is the whole process of how to get it done and everything, which I don't think those other YouTubers done, because they were so like secretive about it, like sticking it in their pocket and just having audio and stuff. But anyways, that's all there is to it. Sorry that this video was sporadic. It's just my 1972 power choke build. It was supposed to start this weekend. The mechanic that specifically is going to work on it was under the weather and wanted to spend some time with his family anyways on the weekend. Because my build is kind of a weekend build, I'm going to try to assist in every way that I can so I can get a little hands-on and figure out how to do all this stuff. I'm a little better than your average Joe when it comes to a vehicle, but I've never done something this in-depth. This is way out of my ballpark. I know there's a few of you all want an update on it. The truck's painted, it's ready to go. I will start as soon as they tear apart the 6.0 over there, which it should start, I think, Monday evening. I think Monday evening, that's what they're starting on. One of the mechanics is freed up, because all they need to do right now is go ahead and get the whole body off of it. I've already got the body sold, the whole body. So anyone that's wanting to buy the body, the whole body is sold. It's gone. The things that'll be left to buy is everything except for the cab. Well, cabin body panels of the 72 is what I'm keeping. Y'all want the frame, chassis, engine, transmission, which the truck's a big block 390, a brand new clutch in the 4-speed in the floor. So, I mean, all that's for sale, but body of that and then the chassis and everything on the 6.0 is what I'm keeping. So anyways, but lastly, just check out the new channel, Daddy's To-Do List. Y'all made a great impact. The last video I mentioned it. I'll put the name and I'll try to link the URL down below, but we're such a new channel, it's hard to get to the URL and everything, so it's just a pain. The way to make a new channel is absolutely ridiculous compared to how it was when I made this one. I can't even do thumbnails so I have 100 subscribers. That's not how this was whenever I made this channel. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. Y'all have a great day.